this is Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and I wanted to show you a fun new project by Faber-Castell's Design Memory Craft. These are our Papercrafter crayons, and they come in packs of 8. You have your choice of red, yellow, and you have blue, green, and that's what I have in front of you. And then you also have your choice of neutrals. And these Papercrafter crayons are sharpenable, waterproof, permanent, break resistant, and acid free. I'm going to show you several fun melting techniques using these, and hopefully you get inspired. Thanks for watching. So for this, we're going to be using this Tim Holtz tag and tie die. The mini silhouettes, movers and shapers, comes in male and female, and then this berry splash embossing folder. These are all by Sizzix. You can see I have a background built already, and for this one I used that color and that color and then some greens and yellows. So I built this background by first using the dark colors and then working my way to the yellow. And then I added the pink last so that it wouldn't mesh. So I kept in the same color group for the first application, and then I went to the reds for the last application for that contrast. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to do that. First, we're going to use our smooth, glossy cardstock. And I like to start with the darker color. I found that mine weren't as muddled if I did that. And I have this Clover little mini iron that I found in the fabrics department of Michael's. And it comes with a little stand so you don't burn your stuff. They have more high-speed versions, but this is the one I'm using. So the first thing you're going to do is I'm going to start with my darkest color. And you just run it across your iron, and you can see that the pigment melts right away, and you want to apply it very thick, and then you just sort of hold it for a while to let it gloop up, that's a word, and then you just run it across, sort of like you're painting. So you're just laying on several applications. I think that looks really pretty, and like all mixed media, it's not supposed to be extremely perfect. So those are my two on the unembossed smooth glossy cardstock. Now we're going to go to this, and again this was embossed with the very artsy. I thought they would make really nice project life tags. Or if you're doing a scrapbook or a journal about someone artistic in your life, whether it's yourself, I thought that would be really pretty to do that with. So now we're going to tag these up, and I'll show you what to do with those next. So now we're going to create 3 tags using the Sizzix Vagabond and the tag and tie die. And you can see how easy the dye runs through the melted crayon, and it's pretty cool. So you can die cut all sorts of shapes. So now I want to create some sentiments for my tags, and I've chosen these Unity stamps by Donna Downey, and I have some vellum. And one thing about the ink from the Stamper's Big Brush pen is that it dries really nicely on the vellum. When you're done, just set it aside and let them dry. And when they are trimmed up, I have these that I already stamped. You can see how they're going to look on your tag. So I'm going to put this one on its side, and it'll look like that. So for this portrait tag, I have that little silhouette cut in the middle. I want to use some vellum and put it behind it. And instead of stamping, I'm going to use my Pitt Artist pen in black with the super fine tip. Just going to line her up on some vellum, and I'm going to write out B-U. And I have her piece of vellum already dried right here. It says BU. See, once they're dry, they don't budge on the vellum. They're permanent once they're dry. So you can make some fun mixed media projects doing that. Next, I'll show you the tags all dressed up. So here's another fun melting Papercrafter crayon technique. You simply create these little, I guess they would be like crayon droplets, sort of like paint splatter but crayon splatter. And they come out like these round little spheres, and they're really cool. You can also make a whole bunch on cardstock or wax paper, and you can set them aside for future projects.